Good to go. Gets a thumb up from the official near us. Ogbie at 6'7" against Williams at 6'8". We're set to go. The opening tip easily controlled by Williams way back there, and Payne able to corral it before it went out of bounds.
He was still tucking his shirt tail in when the official threw the ball up. So
Payne with a white headband dribbles across the center stripe, throws on the wing to Moss. Into the left corner it goes to Fields. Back to Moss in the sideline. To the top, it's out to Payne. He dribbles the right side. Man-to-man pressure for Tennessee Tech. A screen leaves him open for a three, and it's an air ball. His tough shooting continues into this game, at least early on. Tech with the rebound. Sam Rippus across the stripe finds Ogbie at the top. To the right side, Johnson with a left-hand dribble. He one bounces it out to McKay. He finds Sam Rippus in front of the Racer bench. He dribbles, now backs his way into Payne. Tops it out to Johnson with the pass. Johnson one bounces it to Ogbie. He launches a three and misses it, but the rebound comes right back to him, but he left it soft off the side of the rim, gets the rebound again, stuffed it up and in.
Racers that time didn't do a good job sealing him out, and he was able to follow his own shot and eventually get the basket.
Payne in a hurry, left side, gets it to Fields for his corner three, and he drilled it.
Always good if Dexter could get the game off to a start, and he did. Gives the Racers a 3-2 lead.
Dex came in at 37% from three range on the season. Johnson at the top. Finds Sam Rippus to the left sideline. Fakes a pass inside. Now comes just beyond the free throw line to Ogbie. To the right side, McKay. He fakes a pass as well. Throws right side to Johnson. Bounce down low. And a good job sealing out of there by Williams. Gets the interception. Throws down to Moss, and he stuffed it. A Dunkin' Donuts dunk.
Nice job by Cam Payne looking ahead after he got the ball. Moss on a dead sprint catches it for the dunk.
5-2 Racers. Sam Rippus on the left sideline. Tried to bounce to the low block, and it's stolen. Quick hands by Payne. He wants to run the play. For the alley-oop, off target, but it's put off the glass and in by Williams, and it's 7-2.
Neal, transition offense. That's what they can do for the Racers here at home.
When they get transition offense going, they're as good as any team in the league. Drive inside, across the lane, knocked away out of Caldwell's hands, but picked up by Sam Rippus before Williams could get to it. He's on the far sideline, 18 on the shot clock. He dribbles to the top of the key, comes in curls, looks for that dribble to step back three. He launches it and hit it.
Nice job by Sam Rippus. Just kept working that time before he's able to finally create some space and get his shot to go.
7-5 to score. Johnson will shade Cameron Payne all the way up the floor. Payne across the center stripe. This is a really deep Tech team. They play 9, and they play 9 a lot of minutes. Fields throws left side to Payne. Payne to the top of the key comes to Fields. Now to the right side, it's Moss. Moss looks into the right corner and gets Payne deep on the right wing. Payne down to the low block. It's Farrell trying to muscle his way in. He fakes the pass inside. Kicks it to his man. Gets it to Farrell. Now to Moss. He'll drive in. Put it off the glass and in for a Regents bang shot.
Nice job by Jonathan Farrell sealing that time and didn't let the defensive player get down. A little warning right now, I think, or I'm not sure if they warned Murray State about touching the ball. I didn't see if anybody from the Racers hit it or not.
Sam Rippus comes out briefly and into the contest. Tremaine Thomas, a 6'3 freshman. They're having some instructions for Sam Rippus on the sideline. Talking to him, he seems a bit frustrated over something. To the right side, the pass comes to McKay. McKay drives in on Dexter Fields. Couldn't get the shot, trying to leave it in for Caldwell, who wasn't expecting it, and he watched it float out of bounds. Racers have the ball and a 4-point lead. 16:49 remaining here in the first half as Jeffrey Moss will be the trigger. Now some full court pressure by Tennessee Tech. They'll call most of it off as Thomas shadows Payne. He put a hand on him, and by the new rule, that's a foul.
And you know, one of the other things I noticed editorial this week about the NCAA reinforcing the fact that they want the officials to call that game and that contact in order to get more scoring out of the games.
Thomas first foul. Payne to the right side, goes to Moss. He works the right sideline. He hits Payne, who stands just inside the midcourt stripe. Now dribbles on the right sideline, throws top of the key to Fields. Not usually a shot he'll take that deep. Now to Moss, down on the low block. It's Farrell across the lane. Gets it into Williams, missed the shot, but Ogbie fouled him. He'll go to the line for two.
Nice job that time. Farrell gets the ball from, or Williams gets the ball from Farrell. Good looking pass that time.
Jarvis Williams, a 61% free throw shooter, shoots them a little bit better here, right around the 70% mark at home. That one, though, rattles in and out. In OVC games, the Racers are shooting well in conference play, nearly 73%, same as they're doing in their last 3 games. Second one by Williams in the air, and that one is in and out. Too much rim on both, and Tech gets the rebound. 9-5, throw down, intended for Caldwell, and another steal for Cam Payne. Payne throws left side to Moss, drives in, off the glass and in. A Regents bank shot, Moss has 6.
Give him another assist on that. Good eyes by the freshman point guard.
11-5 Racers, nearly 4 minutes in. Across the center stripe, it is Jordan Thomas, rather. Thomas throws left side to Ogden, to the top of the key. Caldwell rocks it low around his knees, throws to Thomas. Thomas hands it at his waist, throws left side to Johnson, doesn't want the 3, steps inside the arc, goes to the top. Thomas will gun up a 3. It's too hard and rebounded by Farrell. Off to Payne, who scans for that transition offense. Nothing there this time. Drives inside the free throw line for the floating pass. I don't think he really had his mind made up what he was doing, and Williams lost it out of bounds.
They made some eye contact early on that, and I knew that was going to be an attempt that time, but just not quite there.
So the turnover gives it to Tech, but 15:35 to go in the first half. The Racers are up 11-5, and we'll be back with more after this timeout on the Racers Sports Network.
And welcome back to the CFSB Center on the campus of Murray State University for an afternoon basketball game between Murray State and Tennessee Tech. The Racers lead the Golden Eagles 11-5 with 15:35 to play in the first half. Paul Bubb along with you. Racers shooting in 5 of 6 from the field for 83%. Tech on 2 of 5 shooting for 40%. And the Racers getting out rebounded though, 4-1 right now. But that doesn't seem to be a factor. With your play-by-play, here's Neil Bradley.
Tech with the ball following the Racer turnover. Freshman Tremaine Thomas hands it out top, left-hand dribble. One bounces it to LaDon Carter, who just checked in. He'll get it out to the mid-block, extended. Moore drives inside, put up a shot, forced it, and drew the contact, and that'll send Josiah Moore to the charity stripe. Dexter Fields guilty of the foul. Moore off the bench. 7.6 points per game. They have 3 players off the bench. 7-7, 7-6, and 9-2. That is a lot of bench production. Free throw is good by Josiah Moore.
Dexter Fields with his first personal first-team foul. I was trying to think of what to say after that foul. Not a whole lot to say.
Josiah Moore will have another one coming. 67% on the season, takes his time. Dribbles, spins, shoots, misses. Hard kick rebound, but chased down in the far corner by Williams. He'll hand it off to Cam Payne. Payne will bring it across the center stripe, guarded by Thomas. Sam Marippis reports to the scorer's table, getting set to come back in. And we're going to get another hand check call. Same thing on Tremaine Thomas. That's 2 on him.
Yeah, as I mentioned, reading an editorial this week that actually came from the NCAA, the Rules Committee, that they wanted to reinforce the fact they want that contact called, and they want, getting into conference play, that it be called the way it was early in the season.
Payne to the right elbow, gets it to Williams, now left side. Dexter Fields inside the free throw line, throws baseline. 3-pointer on the way and good for Moss, who's got the hot hand.
Nice pass.
He has 9. Ty Allen also checked in along with Sam Marippis to that dead ball. Sam Marippis loses the ball momentarily, but chases it down just before it gets to midcourt. To the left side, it's Moore. Mid-block extended. Caldwell trying to post up on Farrell. Put it up and in. Pretty hook shot.
Good defense that time, but the man came up with a great hook shot, as you said. Good little jump hook.
Pretty good for a guy who didn't play any basketball at all in high school. None. 14-8 the score. Racers on top. Payne gets a screen at the top. Throws right side to Fields. Back to Payne. Looks left. Deep on the wing, it's Moss. Now back to Payne. Payne wants Farrell to come out and set a screen. He does. Payne goes around it. Pops out. Mid-block. Bounce pass. Goes to Williams. Down to Moss. 3 at the top. It's good.
Boy, I tell you what, it's nice to see him with a hot hand here at home.
Yeah, and he's really been shooting them well lately from three-point range. 17-8. Kind of an aberration Saturday when no one shot it well at SIU Edwardsville. Moore, mid-block extended. Caldwell looks to back down Farrell one more time. He'll turn around, put the jumper up, and hit it. Juan Caldwell with 4. And it's 17-10. Racers on top. Cameron Payne crosses center stripe, being guarded by Ty Allen. Double team briefly. They tried to set a trap on him. Payne realizes it. Kicks it left corner. 3 for Moss. And another one. My goodness. Jeffrey Moss. He loves weekday afternoon basketball.
Well, Tech's actually in a zone defense. They're trying to disguise it up on top, but they're playing a 2-3 zone. The best way to get them out of it, shoot the ball like that.
Moss has 15. Allen at the top. It's 20-10 Racers. 7 minutes into the first half. Samarippa's top of the key. Crossover dribble, carried the ball, turned it over. Right now, everything going wrong for Tech. Racers are hitting 89% from the field. 8 out of 9. Including 80% from free range, 4 out of 5. 3 of those by Moss, 1 by Dexter Fields. Cameron Payne will bring it across. Pass to the far side. TJ Sant with his first appearance at that dead ball. Giving a rest to Farrell. Sapp whips it left side to Payne, fakes the pass, keeps it himself for the 3, and he drained it.
Good job that time. He got the defense to step off. Wide open jumper.
I'm sure Steve Payne is saying, you know, I just saw film of this team Saturday, and they went 1 for 18. What's up with that?
And they're playing zone defense because we didn't play good zone offense. But again, shoot the ball like that. That'll get the team out of the zone.
Steve Payne will take a timeout. 23-10 Racers. That'll give us an opportunity to tell you that for great food, delicious appetizers, and your favorite beverages, it's Murray's Big Apple Cafe. Try their famous bean roll. You can try one of my favorites, the tamale pie. The Big Apple's the place to go before the game, after the game, or to watch the game. They have live entertainment weekly. Check out the Big Apple Cafe, a Murray tradition. Be sure to join us there Monday night for Hey Coach with Steve Prohm at the Big Apple Cafe on Arcadia.
Just watching the replays on that, I tell you what, Cam Payne doing a great job. Gave a little ball fake like he's going to pass to Dexter in the corner. Defense stepped away. He had a wide open look at it.
12:36 and ticking. Samarippa's down to the baseline, cut off nicely by Payne. Gets it away to Carter, who is back in there. LaDon Carter gets it away to Samarippas, who's way out near the big M at center court. Rose right side, finds Allen. Allen looks for the pass, instead comes out top. That's going to be another travel against Tennessee Tech. Carter shuffled his feet as he drove in before he dribbled.
A little frustrated with that. Samarippas looks like his teammates played a dirty trick on him. Looks like somebody dropped a bottle of bleach on his head. He's got a couple little spots there, but
I don't know. It's something.
Different hair color.
Full court pressure, but the Racers beat it nicely. Comes across to Cameron Payne. Payne with the dribble just inside the center stripe. Look for the handoff. That wasn't there. It has to come to Sapp left on the wing. Under the 12-minute mark. Up against immediate timeout as Payne dribbles. Whips it inside for Williams, who was bumped. No whistle. Bumped again. No whistle. Then they get a tie ball, and it's going to go Tennessee Tech's way when we return out of the media timeout. 23-10, Murray State on top. And we'll be back after this on the Racers Sports Network.
And welcome back to the CFSP Center on the campus of Murray State University, where the Racers still shooting a blazing 81%, 82% from the field. Tennessee Tech has warmed up to shooting 4 of 7 for 57%. But the Racers hold a 23-10 lead. With your play-by-play, here's Neil Bradley.
Samarippas in control at the top. Looks for Moore, who goes to the other side. Instead gets it to Johnson, high wing on the right. Gets a screen from Caldwell. Throws left side to Marseille, who checked in at the dead ball. Look for the handoff, and it's going to be a moving pick.
And that goes against Marseille. That's his first personal. 4th team foul against Golden Eagles.
Again, some full court pressure. So far, at Tech, we mentioned they've really been good defensively, but nothing they've tried has worked against the Racers so far.
Now, I think with Cam Payne in there especially, they respect the fact that he can get through a pressure defense.
Pass to the right side goes to Moss. Deep on the wing now, Rambo checked in. Goes to Williams, goes up for the shot, missed it. Blocked from behind, but a foul ball that'll send Williams to the line for the pair.
Foul goes against Josiah Moore. That's his first personal, 15 foul. Again, Jarvis Williams looking to try to go for the dunk, but they didn't want to let him get anywhere close on that.
Williams, the only player who shot free throws for the Racers. He missed both, and he got that one. Front of the rim, back of the rim, side of the rim, and rattles in.
We'll take it. Anything to give him a little confidence right now.
If that was an operation game, the doctor's nose would have been lighting up a lot, but it wasn't. Second in the air, a lot of metal again, and no good. 1 of 4 for Williams, but the Racers right now are up 24-10, 11-11 remaining in the half. Johnson throws left side to Marseille. Now to Samarippis at the point. Looks left. One bounces it away to Carter. Is it the right side to Moore? Moore inside the free throw line. Puts up a tough shot. Missed it. Tip no good. And there to clear it, it's Williams. 4-on-3 fast break. Right side Payne. Corner 3. Moss! And another. He has 4 in the half.
Payne knew exactly where he wanted to go with it, and that gets the Racers a 17-point lead.
18 points for Moss in the half. Man, oh man, is he hot. Right side, Samarippis thought of a 3, didn't want it. Drives baseline, whips it in the corner, and it's caught by Marseille. And Marseille thought that Samarippis was coming behind him to get it, and he threw it right out of bounds.
Well, they
say
touched
by the Racers.
Somebody on the Racers did hit it, so.
And there's no complaint by the Racer bench or the Racers, so even though we were blocked out, we'll say that call is spot on. Lob out top comes to Samarippis. 12 on the shot clock as he gets it away to the right to Ogbie. He'd been out for a while. Ogbie throws left side away to Johnson. Johnson on the wing to Samarippis. Down to 3 on the shot clock. Carter drives in, and a reach-in foul. Some of the fans howl, but I saw Williams hook him right across the shoulder to knock the ball out of bounds and pick up the foul. That'll be number 1 on him. Non-shooting foul. The bad news is the Racers have played about 33 seconds of great defense.
Yep.
Now we will see Javon McKay re-enter, and Moore comes out. Steve Payne continues to pull players in and out, hoping that the Racers will cool off, and this will pay off later in the game. Samarippis right through the hands of Caldwell, but he's able to recover and grab it. Gets it to Samarippis deep on the wing. Gets Payne in the air. Throws to Johnson out top for a long 3. Missed it. Good steal by Sapp. Sapp picks it up. Tight ropes the left sideline. Dribbles just beyond the top of the key and finds Campaign. They'll set the offense as we go under the 10-minute mark.
Crowd responds to the fact that he slowed it down when he didn't have anything good.
Payne, mid-block, whips it inside for Farrell. It was deflected, though. He picks it up, gets it to Rambo, who runs in. A collision with Ogbie. It's just kind of terrible there as the ball's being whopped around, and it's picked up finally by Tennessee Tech. Long 3, Samarippis back of the iron, high kick in the air, doesn't go, and Rambo tips it to Payne. The Racers have it. They want to run again. Payne at the top of the key, throws to the baseline. Rambo muscles his way down, can't find anything. Gets to Sapp for a long 3, and it's no good. Rebound comes off left side on the baseline, picked up by McKay. To Samarippis, works the right side with a dribble. Throws out top to McKay, right side. Samarippis gets Payne in the air, finds Caldwell. Right elbow jumper is there. I like this Dwan Caldwell. He's got 6, 27-12. They call him Poe. That's what his teammates call him. 8:50 and ticking. Inside the stripe, Payne. Inside the free throw line. Forced the shot, missed it. And on the rebound, out of bounds off Payne. It'll go to Tennessee Tech.
Offense sputtering a little bit here these last 2 trips down. Get a kind of look at C.J. Ford as he gets ready to check into the ball game. He's going to give Campaign a bit of a break. 8:44 to play here in the first half. Sure, they'll let him sit until the immediate timeout and then probably get him back in.
Talked about the numbers of Moss, who has 18 points. That's startling. Hasn't missed a shot yet, but also Payne has 5 assists already. Pass to the left side, now bounce to the baseline. It goes to Caldwell. Has his back to his defender. He's double teamed, throws across the lane to Johnson. Right corner 3 by McKay. It won't go. Tech is ice cold. Moss has the rebound. Goes left side line to Sapp. Sapp will bring it across the stripe. 8:18 remaining in the half. 27-12 Racers. As Sapp dribbles, looks right side to C.J. Ford. Holds the ball at his waist. Dribbles once, finds Moss on the wing, back to Ford. They'll work the left side with Sapp. Moss had him open for a 3, didn't want it, puts the leaner up, and he hit another one. He can't miss.
The 3 was too out of range. The defense came out on him. He takes a step around him, gets the floater to go.
20 points in the half for Moss, and it's 29-12. Samarippis throws left side to Caldwell. Caldwell with the ball above his head. Doesn't like what he sees inside. He'll come here on the near sideline to Johnson. Edged by Farrell. Puts up a three. It's nothing but the side of the backboard. Rebound Farrell. Off to Ford. Pushes it. Moss a three. Up. Finally missed one. Rebound Farrell. Off the glass and in for a Regions bank shot. And he drew the foul.
Nice job by Jonathan Farrell that time. Moss got the ball. He wanted it, but it just looked like he was a little bit tired. Didn't get the shot to go, but Jonathan there in the right spot.
Media timeout. Moss 20 points, 8 of 9 from the field. Wow, what a start. Chance for a three-point play for Farrell when we come back. 31-12 Racers. This is the Racers Sports Network.
8 for 8 doesn't get anything, Neil. That's what Jeffrey Moss was before he missed his first shot. He goes 8 for 9. Singleton has gone 8 for 8 and 10 for 10 in his career. And Cuthbert had also gone 10 for 10 before. So pretty good company there, though.
It is.
8 for 8.
It is really good. And he's still got a while to go. If he gets 2 more points, he will have his career high in points, which is 21. Farrell missed the free throw. The Racers horrible at the line, and this one tipped out of bounds by Ogbee, and the Racers will still have the ball and a chance to get more.
Well, the thing about missing the free throw, he did get the basket to go to begin with, so got 2 out of the 3 points.
That's right. We'll take that every time. Sapp gets it underneath to Williams, puts up a tough shot. He hit it, and he's fouled by Caldwell, and he'll go to the line for a three-point opportunity.
Nice job by the Racers. 17 fouls now against Tennessee Tech. That means they'll be in the bonus the next time. It's just one free throw here on this one, though, because Farrell got the basket to go.
Racers attacking inside. And again, if they got some free throw production, they would have even more of a lead. But up 21 in the first half, I think Steve Fromm has to be happy with that. Williams has struggled. He's missed 3 of 4, but that one's good. 34-12, Murray State. 7:20 and ticking here in the first half. Samarippis, little bump by Ford. It's swatted out after the shot, but after the whistle, rather, by Farrell. But foul already been called on Ford.
Making sure that the ball didn't get up there. You never know what the official will go ahead and call it continuation or not. That eliminated all of that.
They've done a great job so far. Haven't called too many. Inside it goes, off the glass and in. Super inbounds play for Tennessee Tech, and Josiah Moore gets the layup. It's 34-14. 7:08 ticking. The thing about the Racers, you cannot lose the intensity and let up off the pedal, because this is a team very capable of coming back on.
If they're a good team, they've proven it with the record they've got, and the conference record especially.
Ford, left side, pulls up for the 15-footer. That's his shot, and he knocked it down.
Hadn't seen that confidence in him the past couple of games. Nice to see him knock that one down for his first shot.
36-14. Racers back by 22. Samarippis leaner in the lane. Back to the iron, won't go. Dexter Fields rebounds. Outlet to Ford. He pushes. He finds Sapp. Spin move inside. Put it up. No good. Rebound to Tennessee Tech.
Just a little bit off balance on that shot. Good look. Good transition.
Fans ooh not on the spin, but it doesn't net points. Moore looked for the handoff. Able to push it to Moore. For Samarippis on the baseline. Finds Haynes inside, puts the shot off the glass too hard. Williams rebounds, gets it away to Ford, across the center stripe. He throws left, finds Sapp. He's wide open for a three, and he drained it.
Well, I tell you what, when it's going right, it's going right. Steve Payne over there just not sure what to do with his Tech.
First points of the game for Sapp, right, or three, top of the key, no good. By Samarippis, pretty deep one. Hits the side of the rim, no good. The Racers get the rebound off to Ford. It's a 25-point Murray State lead. Ford across the center stripe, pushes it to the free throw line. Now backs it out with Samarippis on it. He'll dribble, gets it inside, and then there's the hand check. That's going to be another foul against Tennessee Tech. He'll send Ford to the line for the 1-and-1.
As soon as Ford really made his move to the basket, Samarippis was all over him the entire time, but as soon as he goes towards the basket, that contact's there, that's when they called the foul.
Samarippis with the foul will be his first, and CJ to the line where he's been really good this season at the stripe, hitting 75%. Sapp comes out. Fans like what they've seen out of him. Free throw, no good. Well, the Racers ugly numbers at the line, but they are hitting 65% from the field and 70% from three-point range. They lead by 25, 5:25 to go. Samaripis works the far sideline looking for Carter. Instead takes it underneath. Gets himself open for the little floater, and he misses a 10-footer from point-blank range. Carter the rebound. Hop step off the glass. He missed it. Tipped in the air, and now Williams comes down with it. Off to Payne. And Tech just can't get one to go inside. Crossover dribble. Payne will come back out top, set the offense. Man-to-man pressure applied by Josiah Moore. Not being closely guarded. No 5 count going. They're going to bring Farrell out to set a screen. That'll leave Payne open for the 3. Front of the rim won't go. Williams had the rebound, but he was pushed down by Anthony Morse.
Nice job by Williams. Got some good inside position. That's the 9th team foul against Tech right now. So Murray State will be in the single bonus, 1-1 right now.
I thought it was Williams. They say it was actually Farrell, so it's Farrell who will go to the line, not Williams. Moss back in the game. Fans have loved what they've seen out of him. You're just tuning in. 20 points, 8 of 9 from the field, 4 of 5 from 3 range. Still with 4:49 to go. Farrell at the line misses the free throw. Man, some ugly numbers here. Farrell's 0 for 2 and missed the front of the 1-1. Tech with a rebound, trailing by 25. Could be worse if the Rangers were knocking down the free throws. Right side it comes to Josiah Moore. He dribbles, lost it momentarily, but recovers. He's at the top. He'll flip it away to Haynes. Inside, drives, travel with it.
I was going to say, though, Neil, if you had your druthers making free throws or making threes, which would it be?
I'll take the threes.
Yeah, I'll get by with the big guys missing the free throws if my guards are hitting the trays.
And that's it. It's some of the worst free throw shooters on the season at the line missing these. And as Payne tries to bring it up, he's fouled from behind by Samaripis, who ran into him and picked up his second foul.
Second foul and 10th team foul. And I tell you what, just not smart play that time by Tech. I mean, that's a double bonus now for Murray State for the last 4:21 of the half now.
But the way the Rangers have not hit the free throws, 2 of 8, now make it 2 of 9, is even Payne's now missing free throws. 2 of 9 on a day when they can't hardly miss from anywhere else.
Going over to talk to the scorer right now. I'm not sure what the situation is, what they have a question about, whether there was 10 fouls or not. And I've got him down for 10.
Yeah, but some of mine was, I think, correcting it based on what there was up on the board.
Yeah, you know what? I'm only showing 9 after I said that. So they're going to have to take a look at the official book maybe. I'm just going to try to look and
well, whatever
see.
That says is what goes. It doesn't matter if it was ever right. Go by what the official book says. But they're continuing to discuss that. And while they do, that gives us an opportunity to tell you about PerkinsMotorplex.com, the home of nearly 100 cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans. Details and pictures of all of them are online. You can shop either location in Murray or Mayfield, or shop anytime you want to at PerkinsMotorplex.com.
Well, I'm missing a foul on someone. They're saying it was 10 fouls, but I'm missing one on someone.
I have 10. I have 2 on Samaripis,
yes,
2 on Thomas, 1 on McKay, Oldby, Caldwell, Morse, Marseille, or Moore, Marseille, and Morse.
Yep.
Free throw good. So Payne gets 1 of 2.
McKay was one I was missing one on, so that does give me 10 as well.
40-14 Murray State. 4:14 as the clock ticks. High post feed to the right side to Morse. 17-footer by the 6'9" guy, no good. Carter, the rebound, put it off the glass. He missed it, but I think it's going to be a foul on Farrell for leaning into it.
Couldn't see if they...
It's on Payne. So the 2 was for the number of shots, not for who the foul was on. Since LaDon Carter to the line, a 45% free throw shooter, but looks good on that one. It's in.
Cuts the lead to 25 with 4:05 to play here in the first half.
Next one in the air, that's your 45% free throw shooter. That was a pretty rough miss. We've seen a bunch of those from the Rangers. Williams, left side, 3 from Payne. By Fields, it's good on another assist.
Dexter just wide open and feeling it.
Fields with 6, and we're going to get another timeout taken by Steve Payne, and 43-15. And a timeout as they'll talk about it.
I thought it was a 3. It's only a 2 is all they're calling that one.
Is that correct?
Excuse me.
So the timeout taken by Tennessee Tech.
What do you say to them in a timeout right now?
I don't know.
You're down 28 points with 4 minutes to go in the second half, or in the first half.
This is a team that lost to Belmont by just a point. And if they made a play at the end, could have beaten them at Belmont. And just shows us you just never know in conference play. You never know. Out top, Thomas drives mid-block, puts a tough shot up, missed it, stuffed in, I think, by Josiah Moore. Long pass, though, lazy getting back defensively. Williams catches it. He walks. Okay, so that'll get us to immediate timeout, 43-17. Racers are on top, and we'll be back after this in the Racers Sports Network.
If you're wondering why Neil Bradley at a loss for words that last play, well, we've had a new directive given to us that if you don't have something good to say about the guys in stripes, probably better off not saying anything at all. So that's a interesting call, and Tech has the ball. And the Racers have a big lead.
Jermaine Thomas, top of the key, flips the ball to Allen. Allen inside the free throw line, lost it, nearly fell down, but is able to at least get it away to Thomas. Thomas at the point, drives in on Payne. He's just spun and lost the ball, but Carter there to save him. Picks it up, throws left side. Moore, baseline, puts up a shot side of the rim. He missed it, and Farrell snags the rebound. Hand off to Payne, 43-17. Payne right side, Moss, another 3. Gone! Got him a little rest, and he hit another one, a new career high in points for Moss with 2:58 to go in the half.
Neil, the worst loss that they've had this year was by 27, and that's the only game they've been blown out of, but that was a final score.
Left side deflection, but it's right into the hands of Haynes. Spin move inside. Thomas underhands it, missed it, but a stuff in. That's going to be a foul. So they're going to wave it off on the foul.
Carter gets the foul. That is his first personal, 11th team foul. And they'll go to the other end to shoot, I believe. But now the question will be, who was the foul, or who got fouled? Saying Jarvis Williams did.
Williams has missed 3 of 5, but he's made 2 of his last 3.
Racers, before that last shot, 16 of 25 from the field, 8 of 12 from the three-point range, now 9 of 13 from three-point range.
But just 3 of 10 at the line. Williams hits that one, though. So he's made 3 of his last 4.
Yeah, but he can never make 2 in a row, can he?
I don't know. We'll say he can't and see if we can reverse jinx it. He missed it.
I was hoping for the reverse jinx on that.
Tech with the rebound, 47-17. Carter to the left side. Finds Haynes to Allen at the point, to Thomas on the right side. He dribbles once. He bounces to the baseline to Caldwell, to Thomas. He put it up and in with the left hand, and he drew contact. So he'll have an opportunity at a three-point play. It's Thomas' first points.
A good call by the official on that one. Definitely foul was created there. Jonathan Farrell tried to step over. Just not going to happen this year down in that. You can't draw a charge. In fact, Steve Prohm was even saying he's basically told his players not to try to draw a charging foul in the lane.
Free throw no good by Tremaine Thomas, just a 57% free throw shooter. 57-19. Farrell with the foul. Payne tries to force a pass in there for Farrell, and it's saved in the far corner by Allen, who wasn't sure who touched it. Played it as well as he could, got in the air, found a man, and got it to him. Out top of the key, Thomas gets a screen from Caldwell, spins into a double team, puts it off side of the rim, no good, and stuffed in. Super play there by LaDon Carter.
Carter did a nice job, and they're continuing to full court pressure the Racers.
Their version of our Fan Jam, Purple Palooza. He was the slam dunk winner at that this past fall. 47-21 Racers. Payne on the wing finds Williams, lets the defender go by, put it up, missed it, got the rebound in traffic, and is fouled, so he'll go to the line for 2 more free throws.
Tough foul down there that time. Foul goes against Allen. That's his first. You know, Neil, 26-point lead. I tell you what, though, this Tech team still scares me. What they could do recovery-wise.
Me too.
In the second half. Now, in order for that to happen, I think it's going to have to take a complete meltdown for the Racers to really give the entire thing up. But at the same time, Tech is very capable of coming back and making this a game.
Williams hits the first. The second one, no good. But with the first, this is out of bounds, actually off the hands of Tremaine Thomas. What I was going to tell you, those 48 points with 1:34 to go in the first half eclipse the 47 scored in Cooksville for the entire game last year.
And the shooting percentage certainly is a little bit better, too.
And who would have thought that with Isaiah Cannon you have those numbers, and with a young team you have these numbers? Well, you just never know in sports.
Yeah, I think they wanted to show the home court fans that last weekend was not what was a typical Racer game.
On the wing, Moss drives inside, throws it up, no good, but got his own rebound right to him, and he put it up and in.
Looked like Jonathan Farrell tipped it over to him. He got the open layup in the basket.
25.5 for Moss, 50-21 Racers. Onto the left side, Thomas. Thomas looks inside, bounces to Caldwell, fade away, no good. On the rebound, tipped in the air, saved by Williams into Payne, and the Racers will have it with under a minute to go in the half.
We could almost have Queso in the first half, Neil.
May do it. What's the number?
70.
Well, they'll have a good shot at that. The left side, it comes to Sapp. Sapp faces McKay. Tries to spin inside. Instead gives it up to the sizzling hot Jeffrey Moss. He finds Payne in the corner. Rejects the three. To the mid-block, it goes to Williams. Poked away from behind. Sapp had the ball, was knocked down, and it'll be a foul against Tennessee Tech's Ty Allen.
You know, Allen, unfortunately, just kind of in the wrong spot. Goes to try to save the ball and rolls on the floor and takes the feet out from T.J. Sapp, so gets called with a foul. Nothing else the official can do on that, but tough situation. That was Jarvis Williams earlier that had tipped that ball over to Cam Payne that last time down to get that shot.
5 of 14 at the line for the Racers. Sapp, though, has been really good at 89%. He really has not wavered much at all this season in that category, and he hits this one. He'll have another one. It's in the air and good. T.J. Sapp with both, 52-21. Murray State, 35 seconds remaining. As Tremaine Thomas has it to the left side, gets a screen. Payne fights through it, whips it back out top to Carter. Carter into the left corner for three. No good by Manny DeRisa. On the rebound, Williams couldn't hang on. Carter squeezes in and puts it off the glass and in. LaDon Carter with 5. It's 52-23. The Racers, if they choose, can hold this for the final shot. Payne speeds it across the center stripe to beat the 10-second count. He'll get a screen from Williams. Whips it right side, long distance. Well, it was Sapp thinking of a three. Top of the key, jacks it up, and he hit it at the buzzer on the deflection off the butt of a player who was turned around the rebound. It's that kind of day.
It's that kind of day. He doesn't deserve that, folks. But thank goodness it went in. We'll take it. And the 32-point lead into the locker room at halftime.
At the half, Murray State 55, Tennessee Tech 23. The matinee looking good right now.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know what Tech really thinks about playing games in the afternoon like this, but I got to believe that Steve Prohm's got to like it. I know Chris Hatcher likes it. Let's play them all in the afternoon.
We'll take a break. Alan Ward will be my guest in just a moment after this timeout on the Racers Sports Network.
Go ahead.
All right, ready for second half action. And the opening inbounds pass stolen by Johnson to McKay. He put it up and missed the shot. There's Moss with the rebound, and they reach in and immediately foul it. They became really aggressive, Paul, but it didn't pay off for them.
No, foul goes against Samarippus.
Samarippus out of Southern Methodist.
That's his third foul, first of the second half.
And the little blonde spot is a birthmark that he has. So that's
Not believe
what you see.
Okay.
Not at all. Across the stripe, this is Payne. Payne to the right side. Hits Moss. To the right elbow. Gets it to Farrell. He faces Obi. Feeds inside to Payne. Reverse off the glass and in.
Nice job and good job by Jonathan looking down inside.
Regions Bank shot for Payne, who has 6. To the top, it's Obi. Now to the left side, Johnson with a left-hand dribble. To the top of the key, McKay. Couple of dribbles, gets it to Samarippis on the right side. A lot of room given there by Payne. Samarippis has not hit a long one yet. Inside, the jumper rattles in from Dwan Caldwell. He's the leading scorer for Tech. He has 8. 7 assists for Cameron Payne right now. He's top of the key. More assists than points. Fields, one bounces it to Moss at the point. The right side, it's Payne into Farrell. Splits a double team and put it off the glass and in for a Regions Bank shot.
Cam Payne just feeling very comfortable dishing the ball off tonight and doing a great job of it.
59-25. Left side, Samarippis, a 3. Hit it. Payne too late to close on it. And Samarippis made him pay. He has 6. Racers trying to run the fast break and get it to Williams. Some of the fans squalled that it went the other way, but the official right there on the baseline says the Golden Eagles get it. But the Racers still up, 59-28.
No argument from Steve Promo on that one.
Samarippis on the left side. Gets a screen from Caldwell, drives, put it off the glass, and he hit it. That's something we had done to us on that road trip constantly. And Steve Prohm is going to take a timeout and get into that immediately. 59-30 the score. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back right after this on the Racer Sports Network.
Need some help with that remodeling project? Have an idea you want to turn into a reality? Are you looking to install new floors and doors to give that kitchen a new look and feel? Get down to the Murray Lumber Company's Creative Home Design Studio and let the professionals turn your incomplete planning into a completed project. From design to finish, the Murray Lumber Company's Creative Home Design Studio will be with you every step of the way. Turn your dreams into a reality with the Murray Lumber Company's Creative Home Design Studio. Open 9 to 5 Monday through Friday and by appointment on Saturdays. Call 270-761-3161 to get your project started today.
McKeel Equipment carries full lines of construction and agriculture equipment to serve the region's farmers and contractors. But that's not all they do. With lower horsepower tractors, zero-turn mowers, and the toughest utility vehicle on the market, they've got the homeowner covered as well. Their products continue to expand, but McKeel Equipment remains committed to the people of West Kentucky, Southern Illinois, and Northwest Tennessee, and thanks their customers who've kept them going strong for almost 80 years. Since 1934, McKeel Equipment. Murray and Paducah, McKeelEquipment.com.
This is Racer Basketball on the Racers Sports Network.
And welcome back to the CFSB Center on the campus of Murray State University, where the Racers lead Tennessee Tech 59-30 with 18:18 to play in the second half. A rare afternoon matinee game for Murray State. It's scheduled because of a possible power outage on campus tonight. So 3 o'clock tip-off, and the Racers are up by 29 at half.
Full court pressure applied by Tech, but Moss is able to find Farrell. Payne tripped as he ran into Johnson, but is able to recover. Has it at the top of the key with a left-hand dribble. One bounces it to Fields. To the top it comes to Farrell. Now to the right side, Moss. Moss dribbles it out near the big M at center court. Gives it up to Dexter Fields. He finds Williams at the point. 10 on the shot clock. Now to Payne as he lobs it inside. A 3-second call against Farrell.
Yeah, they looked like they were trying to make a real concerted effort to get the ball inside, and you got to, there's things you want to work on during a game like this, and then there's other things like we were talking in the off time. Let it continue to play the way it's been.
Samarippis at the top of the key. Looks right side, attacks, puts the layup up. He missed that one in front of the rim. And Farrell the rebound off to Payne. To Moss, pull up 15-footer. Back of the rim doesn't go, but he gets his own rebound. Out to Fields. Now to Payne for 3. Front of the rim won't go. Tipped in the air. It went out of bounds off Tech.
Yeah, that time Jonathan Farrell had it, but a little contact from Caldwell, and the ball goes out of bounds, and the Racers will retain it.
Moss to trigger it. Slaps the ball. Gets it underneath to Fields. Reverse off the glass and in for a Regions Bank shot.
Great inbounds play that time by the Racers.
61-30. Samarippis inside the free throw line. Drives underneath the basket. Gives it up to Ogbie. He'll drive inside. Might have got away with a step and put it up soft on the side of the rim. And the rebound pulled off by Williams. To Payne, to Fields for three on the wing. Front of the rim won't go. Williams, the rebound, missed the shot and was hacked in the act. He'll go to the line for two. But a foul on Ogbie.
Ogbie's second personal foul, second team foul of the half against Tech. And Jarvis Williams doing a great job hustling down to get the offensive rebound that time.
Jarvis, 13 rebounds. Having a good game, 8 points, but just 4 of 9 at the line. Maybe he'll do better on this end. He has hit 3 of his last 5. That one's up and in. A point from a double-double.
Matching their largest lead of the game, 32.
That one's good.
So they continue to build on the lead.
Samarippis into front court. Finds Caldwell at the top. Looks right side for Johnson. Can't get it to him because of Moss, but now does. Johnson a couple of dribbles to Ogbie. Down to the mid-block extended. Caldwell with a little hook. Missed. And Farrell, good seal to get the rebound. Finds Payne. Scans traffic for transition, but it's not there. He stops. Throws to Fields. He looks right side for Moss. Catch and shoot right wing. Three is good.
66-30. The Racers lead by 36 points. 16:30 to play in the ball game, Neil.
28 for Moss. Now top Johnson. Left-hand dribble. Throws on the wing to McKay. Fakes the pass inside. Puts up a tough shot off balance, and he put it in.
Good drive. They were still driving the lane and having a little success in there. They certainly haven't had it from the perimeter.
First points by McKay. And in the backcourt, we get a pushing foul called on Jordan Johnson.
That's his first, team's third. Racers will still have the ball in the backcourt. Steve Payne just looks at it over and like, why'd you do that? You know, no need for that. And again, now the Racers might want to come back and give a little extra help in the backcourt. Dexter Fields does, but Payne comes up with it.
Payne has it, sees fast break odds, but on the wing, Tennessee Tech able to get back and seal inside really well. Good recovery for their big men, not leaving Payne an avenue. He'll pull up for the 15-foot jumper, and he nailed it. 8 for Payne, and the avalanche continues on top of Tennessee Tech, 68-32. Johnson, mid-block, through the pass up, blocked actually by Williams, picked up on the rebound. Carter let it go through his hands, but it's picked up by Caldwell, put it in, drew the foul. He'll have an opportunity to three-point play when we come back out of the media timeout. We'll take a break. 68-34 Racers. Back in a minute on the Racers Sports Network. No part of Steve Payne's, you mentioned he kept them a long time. He tells them, guys, look, they're not going to shoot 63% in the second half. And he's right. They're shooting 71% in the second half. I don't think that'll continue, but it's red hot right now. Caldwell misses the free throw and a chance at a three-point play. The rebound taken down by Sapp. Farrell is out with his usual early rest. He's played well. He has 8 rebounds on the day. Out top the pass to Moss. Now the right side is Sapp. To Moss at the point. They'll work the left side to Payne. Deep on the wing. Goes back to the top to Moss. Looking for Sapp. But really a good job by Moore to keep up with him. Lob pass way out top. About a 28-footer by Payne. And he buried it.
Well, I tell you what, the Racers just keep on keeping it. Lead by 36. That's the largest. They match their largest lead.
71-34. Under the 15-minute mark, Johnson bounces to the left side. Looks for Carter. Back to the top, Johnson. To the right side, Samarippis. Inside the free throw line, dumps it to Caldwell. Backs his way in. Nice move. Put it up and in. Pretty impressed with Caldwell. He's got a dozen.
The call went up. We passed our queso number of 70 with 71 points. With 15 minutes still to play.
That has to be a record. Left corner, it's Sapp. With Moore working on him. Gives it up to Payne on the far side. Now to Moore. Right corner. Ball fake on the 3. Sapp rejects it. Fakes the pass. Had his shot blocked, though, by Carter. And chased down by Moore. Tennessee Tech with the ball. Across the center stripe. Mid-block. And we get traveling. Turning his back to the defender. He dragged his pivot foot when he lifted it and turned it over.
Didn't get a good one on that spin move as we head into the Olympics like TJ Sapp that first half. TJ, that move he made might have been about an 8 or a 9 on the Olympics, but unfortunately didn't result in the basket.
That's the main thing, whether by shooting it or getting the assist. High post by Rambo. Left side, it's Payne who's had the hot hand in this half. 7 points, drives baseline, finds Sat wide open right corner three, but front of the rim, no good. Carter the rebound off to Samarippis. Tech tries to run, but a good get back by Tennessee Tech, and then down inside, whipped it to Carter, and he lost it. It's picked on by the Racers. Payne inside intended for Williams, and they say off his hands, out of bounds.
Carter, I tell you what, he got that pass from Samarippis was unbelievable. Lucky it didn't knock his nose back a little bit. Good hard pass, but he couldn't handle it. In fact, it did bother him in the nose a little bit. He's still kind of rubbing his eyes.
Out top, it's Thomas. Thomas works the right sideline, looks for the lob out top. Still looking for Carter, can't get it to him. Good defense by Rambo. Has to give it to Samarippis. Left side, picked up by Rambo. Samarippis backs it out, throws top of the key, away to Thomas. He'll work the right sideline, fakes the pass inside, throws it to the baseline to Caldwell. Left elbow, throws it away, picked up by Sapp. Sapp will drive, but Samarippis on his hip, put it up, missed it. Moss missed it, but there to get it, it is Williams. He put it up and in.
Nice job. There were 4 white jerseys down underneath the basket that time to come up with that rebound. Great offensive effort by the Racers.
73-36. The lead, the biggest it's been, 37 points. 12:50 in ticking. Farrell and Ford get set to come in. We get a foul called on Moss as he hacked Thomas. Excuse me, on Rambo.
Rambo's first personal foul, second foul of the half for the Racers. Neil, as bad as Tennessee Tech's playing, they're much better team than this. And the thing I like about it, they'll come back and play hard against P on Saturday.
Paul, I was telling you during the break, we had one of these games at St. Mary. Nothing went right for us. They hit every shot they took. Nothing you could do about it. We got buried out there. Tech's seeing that right now, passing to the right corner. Thomas hit Samarippis. He thought he was going to hit him in the corner, but he filled up the high sideline. He threw it out.
Yep. Timing is off. Everything. You know, Tennessee Tech was here yesterday. They practiced here last night. They had their regular shoot-arounds today during the day. Both teams just 3 o'clock tip-off is new for both of them.
Out top, Farrell sets a screen for Payne. He gives it up right side to Sapp. Left-hand dribble. 12:16 left in the game. It's been all Racers since the start. Sapp drives inside, forced into a triple team. Finds Ford, who drives, missed it. Got his own rebound, put it up, missed it. Farrell the rebound. He puts it up and in and drew the foul.
Nice job by Jonathan Farrell, but also C.J. Ford misses his first shot, gets the rebound, misses it again, but Farrell is there to get the putback and draw the foul.
Caldwell with his second personal, and to the line, it's Farrell. He's done everything extremely well today except shoot free throws. He's 0 for 2, but points-wise, he has 6 points and 9 rebounds. Farrell at the line looking for his first make at the stripe. It rattles off. Front of the rim, back of the rim, and came off. Tech with a rebound. Samarippis inside to Moore. Moore lost the ball as he went inside. Ford came up with it on the sideline. Great hustle by CJ. Leaves it in for Rambo. Had his shot blocked, but it came right back to him. He's in traffic, trying to get out of traffic, and Steve Prohm takes the timeout to save possession. Corner to Payne. Rejects a couple of attempts at a shot. He's double teamed, pinned down in the corner, brought the ball down. And another timeout for the Racers to save yet another possession.
Yeah, he couldn't see. He had a man wide open all the way across the court, but he couldn't see him. You've got to get to the man with the ball. You can't expect him to see you all. Boy, the Starks girl from here in Murray, unbelievable, just lighting it up. And had a good game at SIU Edwardsville as well, but the team just couldn't quite get that one.
Inbounds it comes to Rambo, kind of stumbles, throws it up, front of the lip, missed it. Another rebound by Farrell. He brought the ball down off the foot of a Racer, out of bounds. It goes to Tech. Now we got a media timeout. So we will take a break this time with 11:33 to go. 75-36 Racers. Back after this on the Racers Sports Network.
Welcome back to the CFSB Center on the campus of Murray State University. The Racers 8 of 18 here in the second half for 44% from the field. They lead 75-36 with 11:33 to play in the ball game. Paul Bubb with you. Neil Bradley has your play-by-play.
Dennis Ogby inbounds the ball. OVC Scholar Athlete and OVC Medal of Honor winner. Out top, the pass comes down to the left wing. Over to Manny DeRisa. Trying to get it to the baseline. Tipped away by Sapp. Up the floor. Chases it down and stuffed it. A Dunkin' Donuts dunk for Sapp. He has 10 points. It's 77-36. Racers up 41 in an OVC game. Still 11 minutes to go. Out top, Samarippis to Ogby. Ogby looks out top to Samarippis between the circles. Left-hand dribble. Tries to get by Payne, can't do it. Wow, that was nice. That was nice. One of the best plays I've ever seen in here. He kind of threw a no-look pass for the stuff down by LaDon Carter.
Little jump hook pass from the free throw line to Carter. Slams it home.
Mighty impressive. 77-38. To the right side it goes to Sapp. Lost the dribble, so he's going to have to get it back out to Payne. Racers 3 across the back. Out top, Payne thought a 3. Leaves it for Farrell. Goes in, lost the ball. Gets it back out to Payne. Thought of a 3. Gets it inside. Backing his way in. That's Rambo throwing it up. He missed it. And a foul called on Farrell. So for Farrell, that'll be a personal number 3 on him. And Tennessee Tech will have it.
Ball definitely went off of him. They say it went over the man's back. Either way, it's still going to be Tennessee Tech ball, whether there was a foul or not. Zay Henderson enters the game.
Tell you what, the 7 minutes he played at East Illinois, without him, I'm not sure we win that game. Had a couple of nice plays in it, steal, a couple of rebounds, an assist, and a block. Left side, Samarippis throws it for Ogby, who you could tell wasn't expecting it that high out, and another turnover for Tennessee Tech. They've just been off of it all day long in about every category. 14 turnovers.
Samarippis just trying to get his team to make something happen, and it's just not there.
It's Sapp to the top, Rambo to the right side, now Moss. Gets a screen from Henderson, gives it up left side to Sapp. Works in front of the Racer bench. Crossover dribble, puts the 3 on the way, side of the rim, won't go. Ogby the rebound, shovel pass comes to the right side to Samarippis. He pulls up for a 3 right side, and he drained it.
Nice job. We mentioned just a moment ago, he's trying to get something to happen for his team, and he does with that shot.
8.5, 11 in the game for Samarippis, 77-41. Caldwell still leads Tech with 12. Moss leading the Racers with 28. C.J. Ford with the ball top of the key. One bounces it left side to Moss. Back to Ford. Right side pull-up 17-footer. It's good.
Nice job by C.J. We've seen him come into this game with a little confidence, nail a couple of those 15-footers.
79-41. Hook pass down low to DeRisa. Gets it down to Caldwell, and he just dribbled it off his foot, trying to put a spin move. And I think that was what was in his mind, and he never got it going.
And Caldwell said to DeRisa, nice pass. I mean, you talk so much about wanting to get the ball to the low post and inside, and then when it does get inside, you don't do anything with it. It's frustrating. Thought it was nice that he went ahead and told the man, good pass.
Caldwell's a kid that I told you didn't play high school basketball, but he did play high school football. Tight end, defensive end combo. And finally, I think, found his true calling in basketball. Has been really good. JUCO transfer for Tennessee Tech. Ford to the right side, finds Moss. Looks for the lob. Dribbles once. Instead gets it to Williams. He'll work the left side to Fields. Now to Moss. Soft touch runner rattles off. Williams couldn't get the rebound. Neither could Henderson, and it's out of bounds to Tech.
Jarvis Williams went up, tried to get the rebound, almost took it out of Henderson's hands, I think. I think Zay might have had it, but Jarvis, he's not going to let anything get past him if he can get his hands on it.
Mitchell Hill in the game. He's a hometown kid out of Cookeville. Johnson across the stripe. Goes left side to Hill. Has it at his hip to the top of the key. Caldwell to DeRisa to the baseline. Driving in off the glass. It's in and out. And the Racers get the rebound after the miss by Morse. Out top, C.J. Ford. Rebound by Williams, by the way. Ford hits Fields between the circles. He looks left for Moss. Moss backs it out. Not quite as hot as he was in the first half. has 28 points. Top of the key, 18-footer no good. Rebound, Zay Anderson ripped it out of there.
Nice job, good position by Zay to get it, kick it back out.
Now to Ford. DeMoss fakes the pass in the corner, gives it back out to Ford under the 8-minute mark, up against immediate timeout. Ford on the right sideline, looks left, throws left for Moss. Moss to the baseline, 17-foot jumper blocked by Caldwell, who picked it out of the air. Finds Johnson, who'll spin across the top of the key, looks at the point. The right side, doesn't want it. To the left finds DeRisa. Bounce to the baseline, it goes to Morse. Turns and faces his defender, Henderson. Now gets it to Caldwell, who sinks the 17-footer.
Racers not doing a lot with transition offense this half. And the other thing is Tennessee Tech playing a little zone team defense again. Now they're back to man-to-man.
79-43, 7:15 left in the game. Moss to the left side, whips it to Ford, rejects the pass, shoots the three and missed it. Ford continues his shooting woes behind the arc, now 0 of 9 from 3 range on the season. Has to make that 0 of 10. It's rejected out of bounds, and it'll be Tech's ball, Racers ball when we come back. 7:02 to go, 79-43 Racers back after this 1-minute timeout, followed by an ID break on the Racers Sports Network.
Tennessee Tech 79-43. Racers shot a blistering 63% in the first half. They were 71% from three-point range. Second half, only 39% from the field on 10 of 26, 2 of 8 behind the arc. Whereas Tennessee Tech picking it up a little bit now, 53% from the field on 9 of 17. They're 2 of 2 from behind the arc, but they still trail 79-43. Here's Neil Bradley with your play-by-play.
Moss with the ball, 10 of 12 from the field for Moss in the first half, just 1 of 4 in the second half. Payne gets it across the center stripe. Little token full court pressure. Racers no issue with it. Moss, 3, left wing, got it! Jeffrey Moss.
But that's what we haven't seen so far in the second half was early pass to him and an open shot. We've been taking time off the clock, it seems like.
7 threes for Moss, 31 points. Left side, Payne tips it out of bounds as they tried to pass to Hill.
You know, you talk about running transition offense. You don't need that to do that in the second half. In fact, you're better off probably playing a little conservative. But at the same time, that's why they're not getting the same shots they got in the first half. Transition offense was phenomenal in the first half.
Hill tries to get it to DeRisa and has it deflected out of bounds by Payne. And Hill will try to trigger again. It's DeRisa on the baseline. Stops his dribble. Throws out top to Hill. Works the right side. Drive to Johnson. Tried to find Caldwell. He lost it off his feet out of bounds. Not the best of passes down low.
Murray State knows that they're going to be in some full court pressure. They're calling for some help. Dexter Fields is the third guard that's out there right now.
Moss inbounds to Fields. Now to Payne. On the far sideline, everybody backs off except for Johnson. But it's into front court with the pass to Moss. Back to Payne. 6:10 left in the game. On the left wing, Moss. Into the far corner it goes to Fields. Bounce down low. Outside the box, Williams finds Payne from 23. Side of the rim won't go. And Caldwell snags the rebound. Pass to the left side, it's Johnson. Now to Hill. Inside, puts it up, had it blocked by Williams. Payne has it. Wants to run with it. It's 5-on-3. Spin move by Payne. Throws left side for Fields. Catch and shoot 3. He got it.
Oh, man. Makes it look so easy.
11 for Fields. His third 3 of the game. It's 85-43. The lead.
42.
I'm telling you. I just can't believe it.
I had to do some quick adding and subtracting, I tell you.
Could you sit back and go, is it really 42? I felt this way when the Racers played Auburn last year. You know, like they're up 40 on an SEC team. Pass to the right side. 3 on the way. Back of the iron. It doesn't go from DeRisa. Racers get the rebound with Williams another board. Up to Cameron Payne. Payne, 9 assists. Needs another for a double-double. Right corner 3. No good by Moss. That would have been it, but it clanged off the back of the iron. Top of the key. DeRisa drives, put it off, no good, and they reach in and hack him on the arm. That'll be a foul on Farrell. That may be number 4 on Jonathan.
It is. The Racers are going to go with some wholesale substitutions, though, after the first free throw.
Yeah, I think Steve Prohm was waiting for Steve Payne to do that. He saw him get 4 off the bench, so he's doing the same thing. White flagged. I would assume that the chance for Cameron Payne to get his 10th assist ends right here. He's out of the game. But a standing ovation from many of the fans here. And if you don't like what this team just did, then you're never going to be satisfied.
I tell you what,
that
was an exhibition in the first half. Between the Eastern Kentucky game and the first half of this game, I've seen some outstanding play from this team. They've got to find a way to make sure they do that every night. You know they can. Will they?
Free throw missed by DeRisa. That was a 1-and-1, and then it was knocked out of bounds by Marseille. So the Racers have it, leading 85-44. 4:47 to go. Taron Gilmore in. He hasn't played very much here over the last 10 or 12 games. Right side it comes to Rambo. 20 on the shot clock. Racers really spreading it out. Rambo drives in, and he's bumped as he tried to get to the hoop. Will be a non-shooting foul. Racers, they have it on the baseline with 4:33 left.
Josiah Moore picks up his second personal foul. 5th team foul. Only 9 fouls called here in the second half, and not a lot of defense being played, though, by either.
Moss lob pass comes out to Rambo. In the fresh shot clock following the foul. Ford gets a screen from Gilmore. Jump pass, bounces it to Rambo on the near sideline. Inside, finds Zay Henderson. They double team him. He's able to get the ball out, though, to Rambo, top of the key. Couple of dribbles for Rambo. Throws left sideline to C.J. Ford, guarded by McKay. Man-to-man pressure by Tech. Screen for Henderson. Jump bounce pass goes to Rambo. Finds Ford on the baseline, missed the shot, and McKay the rebound for Tech. They want to run. Good hustle by Gilmore, who goes in and got his money's worth on that foul, but it'll be free throws for Tech.
He was going to make sure the layup didn't go as we get under the 4-minute mark.
That'll get us to our media timeout with 3:57 left. It's 85-44 Racers. Back after this on the Racers Sports Network.
With you 3:57 to play here in the ball game, the Racers lead 85-44. The Racers shooting 39% here in the second half, 12 of 31. Tennessee Tech shooting 47% on 9 of 19. As we get ready to resume play, Javon McKay will be at the free throw line for the Golden Eagles. Neil?
Free throw is good for McKay, an 83% free throw shooter. He'll have another one coming. 85-45. Both are good. McKay with 4 points, all in this half. Gilmore gets it into Moss. Moss will lob it to Ford. Ford crosses the center stripe with a bounce pass to Rambo. Back to Ford. Fakes the pass left. Throws it right to Rambo. Skip pass to Moss. Looks inside. Mid-block it goes to Henderson. Gets his man in the air. Put up the shot. Got his own rebound and rattled it in.
Nice job by Zay Henderson. What I liked about that, Neil, is he missed the first shot, but he stayed with it. Got the rebound and the basket.
87-46. Henderson cracks the scoring column. Thomas bounces it to McKay. Inside the free throw line. Baseline jumper is good. Out of the hands of Matt Marseille. And that three makes it 87-48. And a timeout taken by Tech with 3:20 to go.
As they cut it to a 39-point lead.
We'll have to pound the record books a little bit to see when the last time the Racers had this kind of margin. Now, it may end up being somewhere in the 20s and not quite as spectacular. I do remember a game the year the Racers started 23-0 at Eastern Illinois that started much like this. That was on their court ball. The Racers, I know, up into the high 30s with the lead at some point.
And the Racers had a great crowd up there that night, as I remember. That was occurring right at the end of Christmas break, and had a lot of people make the trip up there. Great crowd for Murray State.
And I'll tell you, I was terrified going up there. You just beat Memphis. You have Christmas break, so much going against it. This is a classic trap game. After that, I think we realized this might be something special.
Special team.
This has been a special game today for the Racers in a lot of ways. A 3 p.m. weekday start and a 55-point first half. Sapp gets it across the center stripe, gets a screen from Gilmore as he dribbles top of the key, looks left for Ford, throws right to Rambo, loses his man inside, finds Henderson off the glass and in for a Regions bank shot.
Nice unselfish play that time by Tyler Rambo to get the assist.
89-48, 2:50 to go. Jeff Martin getting set to check in, a drive, and it's off the glass, good by Josiah Moore, and he was fouled. He'll head to the line for a free throw.
Martin comes in. Going to give Rambo the break.
DeAndre Haynes also checking in.
Nice applause for Rambo going out and also for Jeff Martin coming in.
Jeffrey Jr. and Jeff Sr., the highest scoring father-son combo in Murray State basketball history. He has two, but it's like the Tommy Aaron, Hank Aaron.
He could double that tonight.
Yeah, the most prolific home run hitters in Major League history, but Tommy didn't have that. 89-51, across the center stripe. It is Ford. Ford looks right, throws to Sapp, have some pushing and a whistle away from the ball called against McKay.
That'll be McKay's second personal foul, 16th foul against, so they're not in the bonus yet. Murray State will inbounds it underneath their own basket. No, it's 16 fouls. I don't know why the official was blowing the whistle. Not the game official, the bench.
Yeah, they waved that off. They waved
Shoot
it
on
off.
7, not on 6.
Sapp gets it to Henderson. Holds the ball above his head and finds Sapp. They with some good minutes here down the stretch, down to 2:25 to go. Ford to the right to Sapp. Looks inside to get it to Henderson. Screened instead from Henderson. Leaves Sapp open at the top. Now to Ford on the far sideline. Shot clock down to 13. This is by design to try to run some clock. They find Jeff Martin. Martin wants a screen from Gilmore to set up a shot. Looking for the step back. He'll drive in. Get it away to Sapp for 3. Banked it in high off the glass. Yep, that kind of day.
TJ just shrugs his shoulders going down the court.
He's had two of those today. That bank and then the throw off the butt and got it at the top again, just threw it up. So it's kind of been TJ's day from that aspect. Right side Hill, hand off to McKay. Leaves it to the right sideline. Haynes with the floater, hit it. First points for Haynes, makes it 92-53. Sapp into front court. Good man-to-man pressure by Ty Allen. Racers will try to run as much clock as they can before shooting. Pass comes out to the right side, over to Ford. And this is a skill that you need in close games, too, so it's a good opportunity even for these guys to get to run it. You never know, with foul trouble, they might be in a spot where they need to run clock. 1-4 set for the Racers. Shot clock down to 7. Ford drives in, leaves it for Martin. Martin goes up for the floater. He banks and misses. Gilmore with the rebound has it knocked out of his hands, and it is a scrum in the lane. Tie ball, arrow goes to Tech.
Good hustle by both teams. Everybody was hoping for a basket for Jeffrey Martin.
Well, the thing is, he didn't take bad shots. I mean, he dribbled in, tried to get something nice off the glass. Steve Prohm asked the fans to get up, make a little noise here at the end, final minute. Out top, Allen. One bounces it away to McKay. Drives in the air, gets to Marseille on the baseline, pulls up for the 12-footer and shoots an air ball.
And there's the zone defense that we finally been waiting all game to see. The Racers played zone defense against Tech today for the last 53 seconds of the ball game.
Gilmore with the rebound. If Tech will let the Racers dribble it out, they will. Sapp is 3 feet inside the mid-stripe, and McKay's been told to not closely guard, so the final seconds will tick away, and it'll be a memorable day. It was going to be only a memorable day because of a 3 p.m. afternoon start on a weekday. Instead, the game they saw will be memorable, Paul.
It was a great game for the Racers, a great first half, especially for those of the fans that were able to make it out. They saw a super game. For those that were unable to make it out, again, apologize for the fact that they had to switch the time around. but agreement with the Tennessee Valley Authority and the university may see us in a power shutdown later tonight. That's why the earlier game.
Well, you heard the horn sound. That means it is in the books. Racer basketball produced by Neil Bradley, the executive producer Paul Bubb. The chief technical engineer is Randy Gardner. The studio producer today, Heather McRibbons. Any use of the descriptions or accounts of this game without permission from Murray State University is prohibited.